For years, Storied nightclub has been both a fixture in Miami Beach's party scene and a thorn in the side of city residents and leaders. The two-story building, nestled on the corner of 2nd Street and Collins Avenue, in the largely residential south of 5th neighborhood, first opened as a party destination in 1994 when French nightlife impresario André Boudot brought his Amnesia brand from the south of France to South Beach. Since then, the venue has gone through several brands and owners, but a common thread has run through the years. While the party raged inside, it gave some nearby residents a headache, prompting city officials' efforts to clamp down on the festivities. For example, in the 1990s and early 2000s, the building was an open-air nightclub, at one point known for its foam parties, and then briefly run by Miami nightlife mogul Roman Jones, as Opium Garden downstairs and Privé upstairs. But because the property had no roof, there were a lot of noise complaints. A lot, according to one source closely familiar with the property's history. So when André Boudot came back in 2011 to reopen the venue as Amnesia again, he put a roof on the building, dropping more than $8 million for the project, per one South Beach party insider. The most recent skirmishes between the nightclub and the city have spilled to the courts, and involve South Florida real estate titan Jeffrey Soffer. In 2012, Soffer and hospitality mogul David Grutman of Groot Hospitality opened Storied nightclub at the property. The pair have clashed with city officials, who this year tried to clamp down on the spring break festivities by banning alcohol sales after 2 a.m., way earlier than the usual 5 a.m. That's a significant hit to Storied's business, considering the party doesn't really pick up until about midnight or later, essentially banning alcohol sales at the club during its prime operating time. Soffer and Grutman sued the city this year. Although they technically lost, with the judge siding with Miami Beach, Soffer and Grutman unofficially won. The judge in the case allowed for a 30-day stay on the city's booze ban, or a pause on enforcement until April 14th. It was meant to give Storied time to appeal its case, but it essentially allowed Storied to operate as it always has, and as late as it always has, through the peak of spring break in late March and early April. In the meantime, Soffer, who together with Grutman only own the Storied business, decided he also wants to own the Storied building itself. In early March, he dropped $23 million for the 27,000 square foot property. It's unclear why he bought the real estate, though some speculated it could be a cushion of sorts, allowing him to convert the nightclub to a different use in case commissioners continue their efforts to tame the partying. Do you remember when Storied used to be Amnesia? And what's your take on the ongoing contention over the property? Drop us a note in the comments below.